and Sindee Nyte Show, Scene 1, Take 132. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Baron and Sindee Nyte Show. I am the Baron.
I am Sindee Nyte.
We are the Baron and Sindee Nyte Show. And this is something new. We have not done this yet.
It's kind of awkward.
It's a little awkward, a little weird. We're experimenting with it essentially. But we want to get onto YouTube with our show. So we thought we're going to do more of a pre-recorded version of the Baron and Sindee Nyte Show.
There you go.
So that's what we got going here.
Awesome.
So this is a little bit of an introduction to the show, which is a talk show.
It is.
It's been for the last 3 years a talk show where we bring in all sorts of guests and do crazy antics and shenanigans and talk with our people that when we are live that come up on the screen, and Sindee sits there and goes through there and does her magic stuff that I don't know what she does over there.
So are you planning on having guests on this one? Or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay, perfect.
Your good buddy William.
Love you.
Yeah. William from Twisted Critters is going to be actually our first official pre-recorded Baron and Sindee Nyte Show. He is going to be a special guest host. How about that?
Interesting.
That would be the first time we've ever had a special guest host. And if you guys haven't met or seen William yet, he's funnier than shit. Him and myself kind of go at it, you know, kind of, you know.
We have a lot of fun.
We do. We love William. We love his products. Like, again, if you're not familiar with William, he makes Twisted Critters, and he made this one for me, a mini Baron. How cool is that?
Yeah, you want to duke them up with him.
Oh, yeah. So
he makes you stuff.
He does. He takes requests sometimes. But yeah, so we're actually going to be filming that first episode, that first pre-recorded episode on Sunday, March 3rd. I probably got that wrong, but it's the first Sunday in March. How's that? Then it will air probably that Thursday, right?
Sure.
Okay. So
sounds like a plan.
We haven't talked about when, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, well, it'll probably be that Thursday. I don't know. We haven't decided yet.
Just watch for it.
But it's going to be cool because we're going to have, being that it's pre-recorded, one, we can fix all the mistakes we make live, which we make a lot of mistakes, trust me.
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, that's her favorite thing. Another technical difficulty. But that's what happens when you go live. So we will have like those things edited out. Maybe we'll keep some of them. Some of them are kind of funny. Bloopers, yeah. But we'll have like breaks. So we'll have like commercials, but they'll be fun commercials. We're not going to have like stupid, no political commercials. Absolutely not. Okay. So if Biden or Trump or any of these other people come knocking on our door because they want to advertise on the Baron and Sindee Nyte Show, we're saying no. I'm drawing the line right there.
Okay. In the sand?
In the wooden post here.
All right.
Yeah.
You're doing good then.
But yeah, so we'll have some funny clips in between the intermission. Not intermission, but breaks, I guess. I don't know.
But apparently they don't get one this time.
No, this is a short one. We wanted to come on here and do more of a short, give you a feel. If you haven't seen, like a lot of our YouTube followers, our new YouTube followers that don't know who the hell the Baron and Sindee Nyte are, this gives you a little touch, a little touch.
It does. And I think all of the YouTube videos, I am actually not dressed up.
Right. Not very many, which she's not happy with. Little behind the scenes stuff here. when we do these YouTube videos, when we go to like different events or just out on an adventure or the behind the scenes stuff, I take a lot of grief from her about her not being ready. She's not screen ready.
All
Oh
the
my
time.
goodness.
And it's not necessarily that I'm not in costume. I'm usually no makeup.
Oh yeah, no makeup, hair up in a bun, frumpy big clothes on because, she's just working in the shop or working in the studio or, doing something. She might just be coming back from cutting hair. Who knows? Yeah. So.
Yeah, you like to do that. You like to get me at the worst time.
I am a guy that I just go for it. I go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
So, like I said, this is kind of an intro short version to the show. Now, how this would typically work is we sit here and we welcome in our live viewers on Facebook. And once we get a fuller house, or sometimes it's not a fuller house, we don't care. Well, we do care, but the show goes on regardless. But then we kind of banter, we talk about maybe an event. Like we just had our Mardi Gras last Saturday.
We did.
How'd that go for you?
It went well.
Okay.
I think it was one of the first events here in the shop that I wasn't stuck in the shop all day.
Yeah, because we had our son and his girlfriend with them. They kind of stuck in the shop and you could wander around more. That was nice.
It was very nice.
It was nice. So yeah,
as many people that don't know us well yet will find that I complain a lot about him.
Well, there's a lot to complain about. There is a lot to complain about.
Always.
Yeah, but it's just who the Baron is. I'm going to talk in the third person.
Yeah, apparently.
I think that's my new thing, to talk in the third person. Wouldn't
I
that
do
be
it
fun?
all the time.
That'd be fun. You do?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so we would have our chatter, our chit chat, and talking about events like our Mardi Gras event, which was really cool. We had the museum over here. We had tarot over here. We had henna body art girl. She did great. She did really good. And then we had Saving Scales, Exotic Reptile Rescue. I don't think Exotic's in there. Doesn't she always yell at me for that? Yeah, it's just Saving Scales.
Everybody
Reptile
yells at
Rescue.
you. See, that's the thing. Everybody yells at you because you say stupid things.
Well, But they were busy down there. We had king cake. We had cupcakes. We had a little drink here, a little drink there, a little more drink there. It was a good event. So we'd do that. We'd talk about maybe some things we just did earlier in the week or things we did in between now and the last show. More
like you hear him most of the time.
Well,
and then I intervene when I feel like it.
That's the thing. She's like the production manager. She's managing the flow of the show as far as people coming in here and what's going on here. I can't do that. For one, I don't want to do it.
Main reason.
For two, I can't see the screen.
Exactly.
I'd have to put on my old man glasses and look ridiculous. And three, she's better at it. And I have the gift of gab. I just talk, 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 talk.
Yes.
Talk, 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 talk.
Yes.
So once we do all that.
Even when I want to say something. See, I have to do that.
You do? I
have to interject and I have to go, whoa, shut up for a second.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't we come up with a thing where you raise your hand?
No.
I don't think that was going to go over well. We talked about her raising her hand if she wanted to say something. I think that's funny.
I was like, I'm not in school. Them days are gone.
Yeah, so she'll just interject in there and say what she's got to do, and it's usually somebody asking a question because we do love engaging with our viewers and stuff like that. So, and then we bring on actual guests. Everybody does shows, which I like. I like the podcast and the other shows people do where they're in one state and they're in another state and they do the split screen. That's all fine and dandy. But I like I'm old school. I'm old. Okay. I'm freaking old. So I like having things right here. It's like when I go buy something. I don't want to go on Amazon or Temu or any of these other things. And it's like,
nice shout out.
Yeah, why did I do that? Oh, I mean, I don't mind those places, but I like to see and touch and smell and rub and caress before I buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how you get thrown out.
Well, yeah. But on the same token, I like having our guests right here. One, it flows better.
You just like want to touch people.
Touch, touch, touch. No, but the show does flow better because when you got the split screen, you're always like talking over each other because like the delay or because they're not right there. And so it's always this awkward talking over or not sure or waiting for somebody to reply. It's not natural. It's not natural. So I like the natural environment, having the guest here, have a lot of fun with them. They're here in person. The folks that are viewing on here can interact with them, ask questions. So we go through all that interview process, all of that, and then we go into upcoming shows, upcoming events that we're going to, news, promote whatever that person's doing. You know, we do like to promote. We really like to promote the people that are coming on the show.
Yes.
What are you doing next? What are you doing now? What did you do before?
And everybody's welcome. Like I said, I've always...
Not everybody's welcome. I'm not bringing Joe the street urchin down the street here that, you know, I'm not even going to talk about what he does. He's not coming on the show. I'm drawing the line there.
If somebody's interested in being on the show, I would be open to split screen. And again, it would have to depend on if there's enough to talk about with that person and stuff like that.
No, yeah, we're not against it. We would do it. But so far, we've been able to get the people that so far we've wanted on the show here, you know, certain bigger names that are going to be in town. We try to get them in. There's enough local talent in Michigan, you know. Not so much in Lansing. We really don't have anybody from Lansing on the show, which is where we're at. This is where our studio is. Not too many.
Not too many.
No. But they come around from the state, just across the border in Ohio, stuff like that. So that's kind of what the show is.
Right.
That's what the show is. It is literally a modern day, weird, strange Johnny Carson. I'm Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon.
Oh, thanks.
I don't think they ever. Well, okay. Johnny Carson and who was the one that fell in for him? The lady. What was her name?
The showing your age.
I know. Yeah.
And that's a little bit before me-ish.
Yeah. I can't remember what her name was. Oh, well. You're Ed McMahon then.
Okay. Let's get me some gray hair.
Gray hair. Gray hair is good for you. So, like I said, this is why we came on here to do this quick. Normally the show's an hour. We figured this would be about 10, 15 minutes, depending on how much I yammered. So
I have no idea.
Yeah. So welcome to the show. And you can look forward to a lot more cool shows, full episodes, which the lives always ran an hour. We'll try to keep these the same, about an hour. They might run over a little more depending on the guest, depending on what content we insert into it. But they'll be very entertaining, very fun. We love building sets, cool sets. This one we just threw up really quick because...
That's a you.
Well, yeah, but that was last week. Not last week. The week before, we were doing a podcast on somebody else's podcast, that split screen I was telling you about. But we didn't ask the question of what format was it. So we thought it was live because we've done several lives with other podcasts. So we set up this cool set, which is behind you, got up, made up and everything. We're ready to go just to find out it's a pre-recorded voice-only podcast on Spotify. So that's why we kind of got the same set because that was already kind of already set up. So, okay, anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I think you're over your 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, you wanted to go over 10 minutes because you didn't want to get dressed super early because we are going live. This is our live normal
day
for the Baron and Sindee Nyte show, which starts at 7 p.m., which by the time you see this, it'll be over, but you could watch the recap on the Facebook Baron and Sindee Nyte show. Or no, the Baron and Sindee Nyte. The Baron and Sindee Nyte. I think that's on Facebook. The Baron and Sindee Nyte
show.
I'll put it down below in the description and probably even up in here, like across here when you're watching this, of where you can watch the live show that we're recording, or not recording, that we're doing live tonight.
Yes.
That good? All right.
I know.
Did you get that?
I got that. But also, if you do want to see more of our content,
Yes.
they can subscribe and like our YouTube page.
Yes, please do, which is where this will be. So you're already here. So go down there, hit the subscribe. It's free. Hit the notifications so you know when we're here, when we got new content.
New posted.
And what's the other? Oh, like the video. That helps us hugely, hugely. So make sure you hit all those, and all those will be down in the description below. Our social media, our Facebook stuff, and we also I thought we were about done.
See?
Patreon. If you wanna be a sponsor of the show, not even just the show, but it's Screamcraft Studio in general. We do a lot of other videos that you'll see. That's right here on our page.
Yep.
Our channel.
That'll help us with costuming, going places,
Yep.
Maybe visiting
Equipment.
a city near you.
Yeah. I mean, that's the plan. We want to get out and see your guys' places that you think are interesting and fun, and you want us there, we'll go there.
But we have to have money to do that.
Yeah, we do. Because the Baron's kind of poor.
Well, and the shop doesn't run itself.
No, shop doesn't run itself. So yeah, definitely check out our Patreon. If it's very cheap, it's $1 a month, or
$12 a year.
Yep, $5. There's another one that's $5 for more exclusive content. $5 a month. Then there's a free one too. If you just want to support us that way, that's cool too. But you just get more exclusive content when you sponsor the show, or the page, or the channel, or whatever Patreon calls their platform.
Everything.
Yeah. So that's all I got. I think you said that's all you got. Again, glad you came, checked out the show. Quick 15-minute introduction to the show. I think in about 10 days, we'll have the first pre-recorded Baron and Sindee Nyte show on YouTube. Because none of our shows are on YouTube. This will be the first one on YouTube. So look forward to that. Thanks a lot, guys. And as always,
Keep it real.